again.
Okay, I think about now. Yep.
Oh, yes.
Lose it.
Yes,
see that,
indeed.
Richard? He just
Yep.
lost his hold on the bar. And out he went. And that is going to really hurt Southern Connecticut. And Stu Goldstein really upset. And that's a shame because it wasn't as if he himself lost control of his body. He just lost control of the bar.
Yeah, and it was a good routine up to then. And there we see the hand slipping as he tries to get into his...
He could have broken his neck on that one.
Really could.
He gets an 8-3, does Stu Goldstein.
And there's the vault release by Scotty Johnson.
Scott Johnson.
Pirouette. Giant swings. Inverts to inlocates. Toe on.
And that is probably the best reason you see a coach standing by all the time.
A double twisting.
Good one.
Front somersault there.
That was assistant coach Jim Howard.
There's a very high release.
All right, we'll look at Scott Johnson's dismount.
Here it comes. His swing. There's a twist. Half in, half out. And a good landing.
His marks. An 8-8, an 8-7, an 8-8, and a 9-0. So a good performance by Scott Johnson. He comes up with they didn't post it yet. Byron Knox, Southern Connecticut, his team, by a fraction leading going into the sixth event.
Toe on to handstand. And that was a Dolce, a flyaway with a half twist. Named after the great Bulgarian, of course. Pirouette. Giant swing. Twisting, double back somersault. Again, the half in, half out. Very good height there from Byron Knox.
And they go wild here at the James Moore Gymnasium. Byron Knox.
Beginning to see smiles creep on those Southern's face. I think they can taste victory. I think they can taste this unbeaten streak staying here at the Moore Fieldhouse. It should be 39 in a row.
All right, we talked about the hands on the high bar. Let's look at Byron Knox's hands. The chalk on the bar.
See the strain on the bar, it bends there.
A lot of give, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as we back up, there is Byron.
Giant swings. Pirouette. As we go straight over. Oh, pity there.
This is Chuck Schmelker you're looking at now.
I'm just looking at his release as we came back. And stoop in. He indicates all German giants. Both forwards and backwards. And another not so good landing.
Chuck Schmelka in a very difficult performance. One more look at Chuck.
There again we saw his foot catch, changing grip. Giant swings. And there's a full twist and a double back. And
an 8-8, I believe, is his score. No, that was the previous score. They're a little backed up in the scores. Schmelka will get a 9-0. Carl Antonelli in his final event. If they beat Nebraska, it will be the Cornhuskers' first loss of the season. Antonelli working without a coach there, Richard.
And that move he just did is what they call an Antonelli here at Southern.
look at that landing.
Double twisting front somersault.
He's got a little flair to him, doesn't he? Carl Antonelli, the sophomore from Brentwood.
I think Carl didn't put as much difficulty into previous routines I've seen of Carl's. And there's in his German Giants there. Playing a little bit safe. Pirouette. And there's a double twisting front summy. A nice, good, steady finish. I think A.B.'s told them, A.B. Grossfeld has told them to play it safe on their routines. They're not putting as much difficulty in as I've seen them in the past.
Well, the judges gather right now. I would tend to think that perhaps it's because Southern Connecticut is in the lead and much like a fighter, playing it a bit safe in the final round. After 5 events, as you see the judges convene, the score, Southern Connecticut 232.90, University of Nebraska 231.60. 1.3 is there's A.B. Grossfeld. A.B. Grossfeld has produced 29 NCAA champions, 123 All-Americans. He coached the first gold medal winner in worldwide competition. 3 times he was voted National Coach of the Year.
What's the Olympic medalist you mentioned there is Peter Corman, who's now assistant down at Navy. Peter won a bronze medal, the first Olympic medal to be won by the United States in 33 years.
And there's the Nebraska head coach, Richard. He led his team to the NCAA championship last year and was voted Coach of the Year. He has coached 16 All-Americans, and I am speaking of Francis Allen. Does quite a job with the Cornhuskers. Right now, I am sure he is thinking that his team may lose its first meet of the year.
And what an upset it'll be.
There's part of the sellout crowd plus at Southern Connecticut. 3,840 at the James W. Moore Fieldhouse. A record. The scores. 9-3, 9-3, 9-4, 9-3. Crowd thought he did better.
So 9-3 it is.
A 9-3 for Carl Antonelli. You know, when you get into subjective scoring like this and figure skating and that kind of thing, you really are at the mercy of the judges. And it's so subjective. Okay, this is Little Williams, Mark Williams at 5'5".
He's stooping.
Well, my particular release is called a Veronin vault, and what I do is I come across the bar a little bit, arch my back, and then drive my heels up in the air, throwing my arms very hard against the high bar, and then trying to go in a tight pipe position over the top of the bar, and then re-grasping it on the other side. So I'm trying to wind up and get as much momentum as I can to drive me up.
Okay, and Mark there had to pull in for his release.
Mark Williams. One more time. At the senior from LaGrange Park, Illinois, Mark Williams.
There's a pirouette. There's a giant swing. Getting ready for his release. And there it is. The full out. And a nice landing for Mark. And a high mark. Over 9.6s, 9.5s.
He gets a 9.55 for his efforts as we look at Wallace Miller. Previous best, 9.75. Wallace playing, can you top this right now?
Inverts. Changes grip nicely. And vault release. Giant swings. And again, playing it very safely. Triple twisting!
Wow!
Somersault. Triple twisting.
crowd goes wild over Wally Miller's release that time.
That was a fantastic triple twisting back somersault, Bob. Let's have a look at this one if we can.
All right, there are the hands.
Good
Great
picture
shot.
of the hands.
What a shot. Let's see if we can count them. 1, 2, 3. Yes. The scores. 9-6, 9-6, 9-6, 9-3.
So it's a 9-6. He didn't have that much in the routines. Good finish, a couple of good moves, but he didn't have the depth in the routine that the Nebraska boys are putting in, and that's why they're not getting the 9-7s.
All right, Jim Hartung, the next to last performer for Nebraska. Going into this event, Southern Connecticut leading by 1 3/10 points.
There's a nice release there. There's German Giants. Changes hands. There's Giant swings. And is a full twisting flyaway.
Jim Hartung.
That was a good straddle vault.
We're going to pick up Jim from the middle of his routine this time.
And there we see. Isn't that fantastic, Bob?
I'll be interested in these scores. I see a 9-7, another 9-7, a 9-6, and a 9-6. So a 9-6-5.
That was a great picture of that straddle vault.
All right, Mario McCutcheon, who had a 9-9. We are told it is not a 9-9, but a 9-7 in this event last week. Okay, McCutcheon with a 9-7 last week.
Oh, beautiful reverse heck Veronin there. First release. Stoop in. German Giants. Straddle vault, 2 releases. Wally certainly isn't letting up, Bob.
That Southern Connecticut team off the bench right now, ready to jump out at him.
A pike double back, a pike in, a layout out, a pike double back.
And look at his face.
And Mario flinched it, I think, for Southern. We'll have to wait and see, but that was a biggie.
Well, I'm not going to look into the judge's mind.
That was a fantastic routine, Bob.
It sure was.
Look at the crowd on its feet. And they're the first time that they've really shown any emotion tonight.
Well,
look at the crowd on their feet. A 9-9, 9-8, 9-9, and a 10.
A 10.
A 10.